welcome back to my channel. So today I wanted to show you guys my face routine from concealer, primer, foundation, blush, contour, highlight, the whole 18 yards. So I go very in depth this time. I don't show you anything with my eyes. I did my eyes prior, so it's all about the face today. Everything you need to know about what I do in my routine. And then you guys can let me know what you do in your routine. Thank you guys so much for watching, and if you want to see how I do my face every day, just keep on watching. Hey guys, let's go ahead and get started with this tutorial. As I said before, I am going to be showing you my foundation routine. I already did my eyes, so I am just focusing on the face today. I'm going to conceal, foundation, highlight, bronze, blush, contour, everything for you, so let's go ahead and jump in. Okay, so the first thing we are going to do is prime, and I'm going to be using the Rimmel London Lasting Finish Primer. And this is from the drugstore. It's only a few dollars and it has really worked for me. It really keeps my foundation on all day and keeps it dewy and fresh, and so I really love using primer, and this one is a great cheap one if you're looking for something like that. So I'm just going to apply a little amount on my finger. It does not take much. With this one I've only used a few, but you really don't have to use much with whichever one you're using. It usually goes a very long way, so I'm just going to push this onto my skin, making sure I really hit the T area of my face. I really want everything to set in the center of my face and no lines or, you know, any of that stuff. Okay, so now that I have primed the face, I'm going to go in with my foundation, and I'm going to be using the Josie Maran Vibrancy Foundation. I just got this a few days ago, and it was highly recommended by a lot of people here on YouTube, and it was rated great on Sephora, so I picked it up, and I've been using it for a few days, and I have loved it. It is so dewy, and I'm kind of combination skin, so I can go either way, but I like looking more dewy than matte. So anyways, I am in the shade RG30, and I'm just going to squirt this on the back of my hand. You really only need 1 or 2 squirts. It goes a long way. And I'm going to take my damp beauty blender and just go ahead and apply that all over the face. The Rimmel London Match Perfection Concealer, and this is in the shade 230, which is fair to light, which is perfect for me. And it has a little applicator like this. It has a little brush on it, so it squeezes out of the middle, so I'm just going to squeeze a little bit out, and I'm going to form a triangle under the bottom of my eye just to kind of highlight and conceal that area. Also going to bring light to the middle of my face, so things like the top of my nose, the forehead, my cupid's bow, and also my chin all need to be highlighted just to bring a little bit more light to the middle of my face. with a damp beauty blender, again, I'm going to just go ahead and rub that in. Of course my powder's not here. Okay, so now I'm going to go in and set my face. I'm going to be using the Covergirl Clean Pressed Powder. And I am just going to set with a powder brush. I'm going to be setting under my eyes and my T-zone area because I don't want anything to move and I don't want anything to crease. You can see I usually just end up setting my whole face because I just want everything to go on smooth and I don't want anything to be patchier than anywhere else in my face. So I usually end up setting everything, but most importantly under my eyes and on my nose. I don't want any of that to crease and I want to make sure that, you know, I don't have any fallout or anything. So definitely that is the most important. What next? Okay, so next I'm going to go in and contour a little, and I am trying to find what I like better, whether it's the cream or the powder contour, and so far I found that I like the powder a lot better. I find that the cream is a lot harder to rub in and be precise, and so definitely powder I think is a lot easier, especially if you're just starting out. So I'm going to just go in with some bronzer. Right now I'm using a stipple brush. You can use a contour brush which is flat and very condensed. It's a lot easier. I like the stipple brush because I like the way it applies to my face, so either way works, but I'm going to be using a stipple brush and I'm going to be going from the top of my ear to the outer corner of my lip, and I'm going to stop at about the middle of my eyebrow, so about right here. I'm just going to contour that on both sides of my face. To the top of my forehead, just right here on my hairline. I'm going to kind of just blend that out. I don't want it to look too harsh, so I'm going to keep that at the very, very tip of my hairline just so nothing looks like harsh makeup lines or anything like that. I'm just going to blend that down just so it doesn't look uneven. And then also I like to contour just the bottom of my face just to kind of carve out where my chin should be and where my face ends and my neck begins. So I'm going to just make that a little bit darker down here just so it's a little bit more shadowed. Okay, so then I'm going to take a damp beauty blender and I'm going to dip it into bronzed powder. So I'm using a damp beauty blender, dipping it into a bronze powder. I just did the tip of it because I'm going to contour my nose. So I'm going to take this down the sides of my nose. So down the sides of my nose and just on the tip, and I'm just going to kind of push that in. It goes on very lightly with the beauty blender, so you don't have to rub in a lot. That's why I use it, because the nose is very hard to contour. So with the beauty blender, it's just a lot easier to just push in and make sure it just doesn't look very harsh. Then I'm just going to go over everything with the powder brush and just make sure I don't have any harsh lines, especially on my cheeks. I don't want anything to look you know, unnatural or just too bad at least. Okay, so now I'm gonna be using the e.l.f. blush palette with my e.l.f. blush brush. And I'm just going to put that on my cheeks and blend it out. So after blush, I'm going to highlight, and I'm going to be using Jaclyn Hill Champagne Pop like usual. And lately, for highlight, I have bought the M501 by Morphe, and that is a great blush brush. I know a lot of people use that. Right after I bought it though, I tried out using a beauty blender with my highlight, and I have loved it. It makes it look a lot more dewier, and I don't want too much highlight, but I still want to be very glowy. And so I found that dipping my beauty blender in the highlight makes it just look very natural. With a little bit of lipstick. I'm going to be using Gerard Cosmetics 1995. Okay, so that is it for my foundation routine / face routine. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you guys in my next one. Bye guys!